Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, next up, we got Danny Left-Hand Two God Barlow taking on Sam the Future Patterson. Now, I gotta say, these nicknames tell two very different stories. Left-Hand Two God makes Danny sound like he's got divine knockout power, while the Future Patterson, well, his UFC future hasn't exactly been looking bright so far. But hey, that's why we're here. Let's break this thing down. Danny Left-Hand Two God Barlow. So let's talk Barlow, who comes in as a minus 320 favorite with a perfect 9-0 record. And let's be honest, that left hand is the reason. This dude hits like his fist owes him money. He's a long, powerful southpaw with real knockout ability. And when he connects clean, the fight tends to end shortly after. But it's not just power. Barlow is fast. He's got that deceptive speed where guys think they're safe. And then, boom, their soul temporarily leaves their body. He also has solid takedown defense, and he's shown that if you do get him down, keeping him there is a whole different problem. The one question is how he looks against better competition. He's been smoking dudes regionally, but Patterson is a step up. Still, with his power, athleticism, and growing skill set, it's easy to see why he's the favorite. Sam the Future Patterson. On the other side, we've got Sam Patterson, the plus 250 underdog with a record of 12-2. And if you're wondering why a guy with the nickname The Future is this big of an underdog, well, let's just say his UFC debut did not go according to plan. Patterson is huge for welterweight. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach, which is still absurdly long for the division. If height won fights, he'd be undefeated. But unfortunately, he fights like he has no idea that being tall is supposed to be an advantage. Instead of using his reach to keep guys at bay, he lets them waltz right into the pocket like they're VIP guests at a nightclub. No resistance, no cover charge, just straight up violence. And that's what got him in trouble in his UFC debut. He got caught clean and put out cold. His striking defense is, let's just say, optional. And against a guy like Barlow, that is not a good trait to have. That being said, if Patterson can use his footwork, mix in some grappling, and avoid getting cracked early, maybe he can make this interesting. Maybe. So, who wins? This fight comes down to one thing. Can Patterson survive long enough to make this a fight, or is he getting put out early again? Barlow's power is the X factor. Patterson has been chin-checked before, and Barlow is absolutely the guy to do it again. If Sam fights smart, uses his footwork, and doesn't get into a brawl, maybe he can slow things down and drag this into deep waters. But based on what we've seen so far, Left-Hand Two God probably doesn't need deep waters. He just needs one clean shot. Official pick, I'm rolling with Danny Barlow. Look, Patterson has some solid skills, but his biggest issue is his defense. He just gets hit too clean. And when you're up against a guy like Barlow who carries Thor's hammer in his left hand, that's a recipe for disaster. I think Barlow lands something big, and when he does, the Future might be spending the next few minutes trying to remember what year it is. So expect violence, expect fireworks, and if this fight ends in the first round, or, well, you can probably guess how. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.